Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why'd you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We've got to give him some love.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man drafted in the 3rd round in 2019 from West Virginia. It's Will Grier.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll run it here with Pierce. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. A look now at the starters for the Giants defensively. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Grier, and this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight. Hey. 4 down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd.
Keep playing hard.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 2nd and 12, Grier. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Grier. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run here with Pierce. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 84 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
That one good for 26 and a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now it's Greer. This is caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Again, Greer. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Greer looks to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This is 3rd and goal. Now, this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. This will be caught at about the 5. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Off the play fake. Fields. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Fields. Thomas has got it. Complete. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right.
Oh, now Greer, he fumbled the football.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the carry, this is Pierce. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On the draw, it's Scarlett. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Barkley, and shedding through the tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Fields, and he whips that one incomplete there. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Fields, and that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Greer sets to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Greer on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Yeah, they've got that lead so far. One interception for him, no touchdown passes.
Big stop, P. Big stop. Let's go.
On first down, Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be second down.
They can't hang with us.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Thomas the intended target, and that'll make it third down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run. This is Pierce. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. To throw on 3rd down. Greer looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
58, come on. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Scott. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
Here we go. Here we go. Defense wins championships, baby. Check 37. Check 37.
A first down carry for Barkley. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
59.
On the run, it's Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first down, Scott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second and 1. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's first and 10. This is Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Switch. 2 times. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On second down now, it's Scott. And a big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. So that one will be accepted. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Right over there.
Operating from the gun. Fields. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Back to throw, Greer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. Greer looks to throw.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, you know, maybe this isn't my day, our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do. And you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside, because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best play. Lean on what's working for you right now. That should help carry your team to victory if things keep going in the direction that they are.
Yeah, because the formula has them the lead currently. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Fields. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And this is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A tackle made by Todd Davis. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the carry, this is Scott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's Will Hernandez, former second-rounder out of UTEP. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. On third down, Fields. Finds his tight end Ingram. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 22, Greer, the intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Greer. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give to Barkley out of the gun. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trey Boston up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Greer operating from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. To throw on second down. Fields. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Fields. And that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
A punt of 46, a return of 5.
Get ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
You ready? Come on, baby. Let's go.
They'll run it with Scarlett. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On third and long, here's Greer. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Check.
Off play action. Fields. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Scott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now Greer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it, and a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
It's Barkley on the counter, and an alley to run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Scott. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
You got it. You got it. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On 3rd and 2, Fields. And he finds Penny.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, baby.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Back to throw. Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns, but the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
And the ball is knocked out.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming!
Here's Greer. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Greer. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Greer, and Thomas has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Greer in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
I'm coming after you.
Greer.
I'm coming after you.
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I got you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Greer. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
QB's trash. Let's go.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go, Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Barkley. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 7. Check, 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 check.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Saquon Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Greer now to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Greer. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And who's got it? The Giants.
No, possession's on. Possession's on.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
New York set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 55 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, That's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now it's Greer. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. After the sack on first down, Greer. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun on third down, Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Greer sets to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Giants, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Carolina, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.